So, the film I've selected at random is Dracula Prince of Darkness. It was going to be Night of the Big Heat, which I'll touch upon when I've had a bit more time to maybe do some prep work. I've the Wikipedia page at handy for reference points. A lot of these reviews are just how I remember it and gut feeling. Now, I love my Dracula films, even though the Hammer is not really true to the Bram Stoker movies, because I'm sure Jonathan Harker, although he is bitten by one of the lady vamps in Dracula's castle, I'm sure that he is helped by the local gypsies and is cured of the bite and makes his way back to London to kill Dracula. Obviously Hammer, maybe because they want to try and deviate from the Bram Stoker book, then for copyright reasons or just for different. I don't know the full ins and outs, so I'm not going to claim I'm an expert. Seem to be obsessed with Germany or areas of that ilk. So Dracula never really ventures to Whitby Abbey on the boat, and whenever do find his shipwrecked ship with the captain roped to the steering the ship's wheel with his throat ripped out. And they obviously milked it as much as they could, from in no particular order, Dracula, as it is correctly titled in the remastered version, to the Brides of Frankenstein, which stars the late David Peel, who died in 1981, to Dracula Prince of Darkness, Dracula Risen from the Grave, Scars of Dracula, Taste of Blood of Dracula, Dracula AD 72, and the Satanic Rites of Dracula. Those I can remember offhand. And they're all good in their own way, although I think, anyway, so we'll go on to Dracula Prince of Darkness, which is included in the big Hammer box set. Although there's some films on there I would not include. There's too many prehistoric films. I know they try to be a bit general in covering all the genres, but in my opinion there's too many of the prehistoric type women dinosaur type films in that. I mean, She would have been enough instead of both the She's. Viking women, and there's 4 films I would have taken out of that Hammer box set and replaced with another of the Mummy films, another of the Frankenstein films, and maybe some of the other Hammer films like I Monster could be included in that box set. But this one also stars who was a very good friend of Chris Louise, Francis Matthews, and it's a lovely extra which shows some of Francis Matthews' home movies shot at Bray. And I think he did a voiceover for it, showing, oh, that's my brother there. And it is a really, really good film. And it starts off with I think there's a flashback sequence to the first one, and then it shows in this tavern. There's Francis Matthews, Barbara Steele, and the other actors are all. Francis Matthews' character is showing off when he's buying everyone drinks, and his sister's played by Barbara Steele is very disapproving. Look at him, flashes his money back because he's buying everyone drinks again. And then Francis Matthews tries to drink a yard of ale, which he fails. And they say, oh, look at that, my sister's give me that disapproving look again. Andrew Kerr comes in, who also plays, excellent Professor Quatermass in Quatermass and the Pit, and he's also in Blood for the Mummy's Tomb. I think a replacement for somebody. Anyone can give charity. You give us more than that. You give us your love. He comes in as a visiting priest. And then he talks to them, oh, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. I said, well, don't go to there, don't go to Carson, go to blah, blah, blah. And they get taken by a coachman, and it starts getting a bit dark. Now, on the way, apparently they have an incident with their wheel hitting a stone or something, so that they're behind with time. But the coachman, who is scared shitless, won't go any further. They can see a castle. What about that castle? I see no castle. What idiot! And anyway, the coachman punches Matthew and said, "No, I don't care. Look, I'm back by here tomorrow at this time. If you're not there, I'll go without you." And just across the way there is an old woodcutter's lodge or hut. So they go over there. I think a coach and horses comes along. We know at the helm, so they go, oh great, we'll go to where we're going on this coach. But the horse have another idea. Takes him to this castle, and there's this eventually this one of them notices that table's set for 4 people. Eventually this bloke turns up, Graves or something, he's like a butler type. And he explains, look, we always, my late master's dead, but he always said, have the place set up ready for visitors at any time. Yeah, everyone's welcome. But Barbara Steele's character she's got a sense of awful foreboding, and says, I don't know, there's something strange here, I don't like it here. So others are dismissive, like, you're crackers, it's alright. Even Bab Steele's husband in it is, no, look, it's hospitality, let's enjoy it, people, fine. And there's some strange noise go up at night, and you see this Clove, I think they call him, dragging this everything. So Barbara Steele's husband in it, and I don't have any exact information off the top of my head. He goes out to investigate, he gets clobbered unconscious, hung upside down, his throat slit, the blood drips onto this ash and this human-shaped concrete tomb cavity thing. And before you know it, the ashes start to form the skeletal heart, lungs, flesh, or what's Count Dracula. Clove then lures Barbara Steele to run, promises money to everyone else. She encounters Dracula. She becomes a vamp. Francis Matthews and his wife escape, and then they are taken to the monastery where Andrew Kerr resides. Clove and Dracula, because Dracula has taken a fancy to Francis Matthews' screen wife, they follow him to the monastery. So hook or crook, he gets under his spell, kidnaps her. One of the residents, one of the residents played by Farley Walters, he's a bit like Renfield in the first one, where he's kind of kept there for his own health, sanity, but he's got some psychic connection with Dracula. Anyway, Dracula kidnaps Veronica Carlson. Oh, did Veronica Carlson? She's in Dracula from the Grave. Francis Matthews and Andrew Kerr in hot pursuit. And there's this big standoff at Castle Dracula. Strange thing is, it's in daylight. Now I thought that soon from daylight, that's a killer for Dracula. But it's quite clearly daylight. You know, Dracula should be in his coffin by this time, so that's an error on the part of Anna. But Andrew Kerr has a realisation of, running water. Fires some shots, it cracks the ice, and he slides into an icy watery death in the moat of Castle Dracula. And that's the end. I like this film from the point of view that excellent performance by Barbara Steele, who mercifully gets staked through the heart to end her misery at the monastery by Andrew Kerr. Barbara Steele, everything that she does is magnificent, even from Curse of the Crimson Altar, where she's painted green, to her performance in The Gorgon with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Brilliant. Brilliant film is The Gorgon. But I like them all, good and bad. But Dracula Prince of Darkness, Francis Matthews is an excellent performance in it. As he was in Revenge of Frankenstein, where he knew who Dr. Stein was, or Dr. Frank. No, Dr. Stein. I think it was Dr. Frank when he saved him after that big beating by all the patients at the poorhouse stroke hospital, and is relocated at the end to Harley Street. But there is Dr. Frank through the duration of, I think, the second one, The Revenge of Frankenstein. I'm sure it's Dr. Stein. But that's another reveal. But this one is brilliant. I'd heartily recommend Dracula the Prince of Darkness. If you're kind of a completist, I would say get them all. Whether they're good, bad, or just below average. Because obviously a lot of these artists now are, or I should say have, passed over the Rainbow Bridge to the Great Theatre in the Sky. And where you see some of the people behind the scenes like Arthur Grant, Freddie Francis, embrace them. Magnificent films. I'd rather watch these than some of that modern shit that comes out of Hollywood.
Not stopping to think if what they're saying is really true. Happens in the church too, you know.
But I'll probably do another review on it when it's more organised, more precise, a bit of prep work. This one has been done totally off the cuff.
on
no
Sunday.
no homework whatsoever,
I
no
don't go to
prior
church,
work,
sir.
just
You don't go to
record,
church. No, sir.
mouth open.
You're not a Protestant, are you? No, sir. Thank you.
So this will do for now on my first review. I'll say, oh, out of 10.
I'm an atheist, sir. I beg your pardon.
I think
I'm
a
an
solid
atheist, sir. Mean
8.
deny the existence of God. I don't deny it. I just don't believe it.
Yeah,
It's my own opinion.
7.5 to 8.
You know
But a
who
solid
I am.
8.
Yes.
No, I say a solid
You
7.5.
to my house, speaking this blasphemy. You asked for my belief.
A semi-solid 8
It was an honest
out of
answer, sir.
10.
You said you liked people to be honest.
That's Dracula
Don't
Prince
be
of
impertinent.
Darkness.